trustees of the Bula Festival Trust, contestants and your sponsors, ladies, gentlemen, and children. A very good, cold evening to you all. It's a great pleasure for me to be here this evening, to be with you at the opening of the Bula Festival 2019. Firstly, I wish to thank the Bula Festival Trust for making this festival an annual event. I'm told that the whole community and business houses have supported the festival, and it is indeed a good indicator of how such an event can bring people together. This year's theme, Hearts for Charity, is something I hold close to my heart. A great man once said, and I quote, "We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give," unquote. But what does charity really mean? For me, while the definition of charity in broader terms is an act of giving, every good act is charity. True charity is the good that we do in this world for those around us. Charity, preached by every religion of the world, brings about justice. Charity is something more than kindness. It is tolerance and compassion, a patient sympathy and understanding for others. Unfortunately, charity is an often quoted but a rarely practiced virtue. Modern life leaves us with little scope to comprehend anything beyond the narrow scope of our vested interests. We forget that true happiness is beyond the definitions of owning and possessing. Charity, in its simplest form, is a manifestation of love. Discrimination, abuse, and neglect of the elderly, children, and persons living with disabilities, homelessness, gender-based violence, suicides, and mental health problems, and heinous crimes against humanity are staring at us in the eyes and challenging us to change for the better. And I'm sure that the notion of every good deed as an act of charity will place greater importance on the fact that charity begins from home, because that is where we learn our values and serve first and foremost. Charity can be best practiced in one's daily dealing with those around us. One can never be patient and forbearing with others unless one is able to cultivate this attitude at home. The home is the center, and so let the goodness that is within us radiate from the center in ever-widening circles. Once we begin with our homes, we can gradually extend the scope of our charity until it includes our neighbors, our fellow workers, our people, and so on. Unless a person is good to his own family members, he cannot be expected to be good to others. Therefore, I encourage all of us here this evening to firstly strengthen our love, kindness, and care within our homes. We must also understand that though charity begins at home, it should not end there. Charity reflects in things we do not even consider charity, such as raising the alarm when you witness violence, informing authorities when you see a child being abused, stopping someone from littering, being there for someone who is emotionally disturbed, or getting help for someone who is depressed, or simply sharing from what we have with those who need it more than us. These are little gestures that can go a long way for someone in need. A tiny effort, a small act can change someone's life. I wish to share with you a story of a young mother of 5 I met during the course of my duty. The family lived in a very rural community, not far from here, with little to fall back on financially. In fact, when I visited their home, I was shocked and deeply saddened to see the conditions that they lived in. What took me by surprise was a set of trophies in their bare living room. These were the tokens of excellence of those children. And when asked, the lady replied, "I told my kids that whether we have a good house or not, they can still do great in school." And while this family dealt with their own everyday challenges, one day I got a text from the same lady informing me that she had taken in another young family who were mere acquaintances in her house, as they did not have a place to stay and no money to feed themselves or to send the kids to school. She was asking if we could assist, and while we acted to do what was in our power to do so, that gesture of kind, compassionate charity left an imprint. I asked us today, if those with so little can share whatever they have with those in need, why should it be hard for those who have more? It really isn't. It simply takes a good heart to do so. Having been to this event over the past years, I've been very happy to talk about the philanthropic acts of the Bula Festival Trust. And it is indeed an honor to promote this event as one of the most genuinely charitable ones for all the wonderful projects they have financed over the years. I know the Carnival Committee and the contestants here will continue to promote this crucial theme and also make it a large part of the reigning Miss Bula's work over the year. I wish all the beautiful ladies taking part in this contest the very best in their journey from here onwards. This experience and exposure that you will gain here will surely go a long way in your growth as individuals, and I encourage you to continue with the charitable endeavors, regardless of whether you walk home with a crown or not at the end of the week. You being here is a great achievement in itself. Thank you for your participation, and may you continue to set great examples for other young women and girls who have come to know you and look up to you for inspiration. I thank you.